it's like, so like, what would be like,
I would say the ones that like I would be so excited to do. I'm like, I'm musical theater, so of course I'm like, I would love to do a musical.
Yes.
The musicals are some of my favorite episodes.
They're so good.
Like, literally, like, me and my friends would, like, sit and we would, like, oh, we're bored at home, so we're just, like, watch all the musicals.
Ooh, that's a good idea.
I would love for them to do, like, I would love, like, hopefully, if I get on, they do, like, a sequel of, like, the original, like, Shade the Musical.
Oh!
Shade the Musical, the sequel.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because I'm like, that is, like, one of my favorite ones, and I'm like, it's so good. Like, they could write a full book of Shade the Musical, and like that could be a production.
Yeah,
I mean, the little bits that we get
touring production.
Yes, on the show, these musicals are actually like stellar. I don't know who they're getting to write them or whatever.
Well, okay, so they used to be Lucian Piani before he lost his mind.
Wait, what happened?
He got all MAGA, right?
No. From what I gathered, it was drugs.
Oh, bless. Yeah.
And then like, I don't know, just a bunch of things, and like his mental health wasn't doing well.
That's too bad because
but now they have Leland,
right, and who's amazing.
Yeah, I do like
who's
Leland.
amazing.
Yeah,
and it was so sad because I'm like, I was like, as a little gay boy, I had the hugest crush on Lucian Piani,
right?
Because he was
so
he was just a cute little Italian man, and I was like, let me make pasta for your Nona so she can approve of me, please.
And accept me into your family immediately.
I'm like, so yeah, that's like, so the Rusical, a design challenge, I would hate it, but I would enjoy it because like my roommate always laughs at me when I'm like making costumes at home. Yeah. I'm like at the machine, I'm just like,
are you putting a time limit on it?
Cursing and the anime objects and fabrics and pins like, shit. Oh, this is dumb.
Would you rather have like an unconventional dress challenge or fabric?
I would be fine with either.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I'm like, that was kind of like, unconventional was kind of like how I started like my sewing journey as a kid.
Okay.
Because I was that kid that would like make extra coin because I was making like bags out of like the Capri Sun packets.
Okay.
Yeah. Like I would make bracelets out of like little wrappers.
Yes. Yeah.
You know, I like for like my grandma's birthday, I made her like a handbag out of like Kool-Aid Jammer packets, and like she used it as a makeup bag for like years.
That's so cute.
So I was like, that's how like I started. So I was like, oh my god, I would love to like just give me a whole bunch of junk, and I would gladly like, excuse me, I would gladly like, you know, just make something. But like fabric will also be okay. That would be a lot easier.
Yes.
Right.
You know.
But it sounds like you need a little bit of the challenge, even though you don't like the sewing bit of it. I would love to see you kind of like
I would hate it, but I know I would turn out. Like, I feel like I would like hope. I was like, oh my god, this is going to be terrible. And then they're like, look at her.
Right.
You're like done early, probably, all of that.
Because like my roommate would be like, what is all this yelling? And he comes in and I have like a full like gown on a dress for him. He's like, what were you yelling about?
Listen, the struggles are real.
He's like, you cranked this out in like 2 hours.
Yeah.
Like, how would you? I'm like, I think the longest I spent on the costume was like, I made like my own gown for a pageant and I like worked on that. I was fully prepared to work on it for like a month.
Okay.
But I only worked on it for like 2 weeks because my fabric came late because it was delayed during like that huge storm last year.
Okay, yeah.
And like I had ordered my fabric for that pageant like 4 months in advance.
Right.
And then there was like, it got delayed and then my fabric got lost.
No.
It got lost. So then like I contacted like the like
Customer
distributor
service,
and I was like, hey, look, I really need this fabric for like, and I told him like it was like a work thing. Well, it is a work.
It is. Yes, you have a deadline.
It is a job.
I'm a costume designer, and I need these costumes.
Yeah,
I need like this fabric for like a costume, and like I would do anything if like you. And then like they pulled out my order. They was like, "Here's what you have. We sent you new ones, and they should be there shortly."
Okay.
And like they sent it to me, and like I got it immediately, and I started working, and then I get another knock at the door like 2 days later, and they was like, hey, we found your fabric that was lost in the mail. And then I was like, so I contacted them like, hey, that other fabric came. And they was like, if you want to send it back, you can send it back. If you want to keep it, you can keep it.
Love.
I went ahead and like I sent it back because like I had all the fabric that I needed.
Okay,
because like I had bought like 10 plus yards.
Okay,
that's
so you
a
had
lot.
like an excess.
It's a lot.
Like this orange glitter. Like
I was like, be greedy, girl.
what
are you gonna do with all of it?
Lorix, and then just like this like stretch like orange satin, and I was like, yeah, I'm like, I don't need this. I have enough of it,
right?
Because like literally, like that was like at my old house. That was like this giant like 2-story house, and like the fabric like stretched from like my kitchen to my living room.
Okay,
I had bought that much fabric.
You had enough.
I was like, I had enough.
I'll turn it back this time, but keep me on your list.
Like, keep me on your list. And and like they were very sweet. Shout out to Kiki Textiles.
Okay,
they were amazing, and they were like very sweet, and like did their due diligence to just like make it right for the
great.
Like,
that's good.
I was like, oh my god, great, awesome.
Sometimes it really works.
I'm like, I still lost that pageant, but like now I have a beautiful gown to wear.
Well,
yes, exactly. And you prove to yourself too. Like that's the lovely thing about drag is I think if you enjoy the process of it, like obviously you want to hit a show, but it like all of the behind the scenes stuff, like the making it yourself, the doing the makeup yourself, like I find it so fulfilling. I'm sure that you do too.
Yeah.
Like I'm like, because I always tell people, like, sometimes do I hate the process of it? Yes, but do I always love the outcome?
Yeah.
Right.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's worth it to get there.
I was like, so yeah, a sewing challenge, the Rusical, a dance challenge. I'm like, I love a good girl group.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So, like,
are you ready to take over as captain?
Yes.
Yeah, that's good.
Yes.
You always need somebody there.
I'm like, I was a dance captain, and like I had experience in choreographing.
Okay.
So I was like, yes, I would absolutely do that.
Yeah.
I was like, let me at least make it. I'm like, hopefully they go back into like doing like the remixes for the finale.
Yeah.
Let me make it to the finale.
Oh,
Yeah.
is there a song?
That's what I want to do.
Yes.
That's what I want to do, because I love songwriting, even though I feel like if you ask me, I'm like, I suck at it.
Okay.
But if you ask anybody else that read anything that I've written, they're like, oh my God, wait, no, this is fierce.
Come on,
I'm like,
confidence.
no,
Go.
So maybe music will be coming. Who knows?
Okay.
I would
Okay.
love. So
I would love to do music too.
I would love to hear it.
Yeah, definitely.
I think like obviously you have aspirations about being on Drag Race. Are there any other? Well, you've already done like opening for a mega star. Are there any sort of like dream gigs that you imagine?
Oh my God, I'm like, getting on Drag Race, I would love to do the Work the World tour.
Oh yeah, that'd be very cool.
I would love to do that. I'm like, I got lucky that I was when Drag Race, when they had came for like their Night of the Living drag,
yeah,
I was put on stage.
Yes. Were you in drag?
I was in drag.
Oh, good, good.
Drag.
Yes.
Okay.
And like it was so funny because there was like we need some volunteers, and like they were putting up like, oh, like there was like this really cute like chocolate man with like locks, and then like there was this little twink that like we didn't realize that we knew each other until afterwards.
Okay.
And then there was like, so Angeria like hops off the stage because it was Angeria and Evie was there. So like she like hopped off stage, she's like, who is it? And like my roommate's like, get up. Girl, get up. I'm like, say less. So I just got up and I stood in the middle of the aisle and I just hit my fiercest like Beyonce pose and looked her dead in the eye. She was like, you come here. Ooh, she's painted too.
So you say you got pulled up on stage.
Yeah.
You walked up there.
You might as well just said that I walked up there. And then I got up there and like they like asked us questions and then they was like, okay, you have to lip sync. And I was like, oh, here we go. And then I like looked down at the floor and I was like, whoever's standing next to me, that I messed up. There's a wind machine right there in front of me. And I'm in my $300, $400 plus human hair unit.
Damn.
Oh, I'm about to go in.
Yeah.
You looked at the floor, you said get comfortable down there.
and it was like this dance mix of Thriller because it was like Halloween. Yeah. So I walked in front of that fan. I'm like, it's close to me. And I just had my moment and they was like, oh shit. And then I look over and it's just Evie like,
oh yeah. What were the other two people doing? Just like barely moving.
So there was a wheelchair on stage. Okay. It got to the point that Evie was like, do something, and sat the guy in a wheelchair and started pushing him around the stage as she's like
looking at you. Yeah. She's like, y'all gotta try.
And then Evie's like, are we on an episode of Drag Race?
Right. Am I in the middle of a prank?
And it's fun. And
you mean like seeing you? I see what you're saying. Yeah, because you're that good, girl.
And it was so funny. And then like, so now to this day, and then Evie gave me like a dum-dum and was like, here, have that as your prize. And like now it's sitting on a mantle in like my living room.
Yes.
Like I'm like, oh, that was back to the weird story that I didn't tell.
Okay.
I may or may not have a Rue Girl shrine of like
Oh.
souvenirs that I have
Love
collected
that.
Me
from
too.
the Rue girls that I've worked with.
It's your bubblegum statue.
It's your bubblegum statue.
It's my
You know, hey,
oh my
So I
god.
have like girl no, because I have a tool that's fallen off of like Bosco's costume.
Love it,
I would
love
do that.
it.
I'm obsessed
I
with
have,
Bosco.
and
Ugh,
she's
gorgeous.
she's a girls, and she's just a.
Jesus.
I love it when you meet the girls and they are literally just people that just got lucky
Love.
and got famous.
Yeah.
Mirage is one of those people.
Love
Okay,
her.
love
Yes. She
Bosco-
seems very real.
Bosco is one of those people. She's like, I'm just a girl that just happened to get lucky, and I just so happened to be beautiful and gorgeous while
Ah.
doing it.
That's
Unworldly
wonderful.
beautiful.
her.
Yeah.
You know, Mirage is one of those people. She's like so down to earth, and she's just like, "Girl, I'm coming back to St. Louis." Lemon's that way. She's
Oh,
like,
that's
"Girl,
cool.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
just a girl that got lucky."
Wow.
Okay.
You know,
Yeah.
I was in the right time, right place. The same
Mhm.
thing would happen to you.
Yeah.
Like even like I would say like, because like me and Chloe, we've compiled a list of like our girls that were like our favorite. to work with.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Oh my god, Mirage, Lemon, and Manila are like in the top 5.
That's amazing.
Love
yeah.
Because like they were like so down and like they were just so chill and down to earth, and they were like any questions that we asked, they were like, "Girl, yes, we'll
Love.
answer them absolutely." I'm like,
Oh,
and like we wouldn't even
community.
we wouldn't
It's-
even ask, but they would just
Right.
like give their advice on like,
Yeah.
if you ever audition, here's what you should do on your tape. Here's what they're
Wow.
looking for.
Yeah.
Here's what you need to do.
Yeah.
Wow.
Do that and just be yourself.
Right.
All of them will say the same thing. Just be yourself.
Yes.
Right.
With Lemon was like, be yourself. Let's sprinkle a little bit in there. Some productions like, oh, we need to put her on the TV screen.
Yep.
She's like, if you got any little drama, you can toss that in there. Just
Okay.
toss a little bit of
Okay.
it.
All
So you know
right.
they may cast you and that girl. And
Oh,
like,
there you go.
story time.
Exactly.
Right.
Well, speaking of
Well,
which,
that's
it
what
doesn't
they're
have
doing in Canada right now. Are you
Is it
watching Canada
drama?
right now? Yeah,
Drama?
drama on Canada.
on
right
Canada.
now.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, I'm into it. How many episodes in are
Just
we though?
Just two.
Oh,
just two.
okay.
No, we're 3.
No, 3. I think. It
3
came
because
out.
it came out
It
today.
came out
Today.
today.
Came out today.
Yes.
Ooh, because I need to watch the episode because that's the episode where they have them pick their poison. So they have to pick
Yes.
between the 3
I'm behind, so I'm not
challenges.
there
She's
yet.
behind.
I'm sorry.
Oh my God.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna catch up
It's
today. though.
good. It's good.
Woo!
It's good. It's
So
good.
yeah, so little bit of spoiler. I'm not gonna tell you exactly what, but I will say the girls have to pick between doing Snatch Game, a design challenge.
Ooh.
No, I think it's just the 2.
Okay.
So they have to either do like a design challenge or they have to do Snatch Game.
Yeah.
And let me tell you, that was an experience. Honestly, I would live if they brought that to the States. Like
yeah,
that,
they're
there's,
testing stuff out over
I'm
there.
Yeah.
like, there are
Oh,
things that
yeah.
they do like on the other
Yes.
franchises. I'm like,
Yes.
oh my god, bring that over
Yeah.
here.
It is their testing
Absolutely.
grounds. We've thought that too,
Bring that
especially
to the
Canada.
US.
Yeah.
Yes.
The thing that I want to see them bring to the U.S. the most that they tried out in Canada is I'm Melania now. Is
No. Those
having-
Christmas decorations.
who gives a fuck about Christmas? That's my favorite thing to say at this time of year. I love that shit.
I love Christmas.
I do too. Oh, can't get off subject.
Yeah, don't get off subject.
Ex competitors as judges.
Yes,
Oh, okay.
Everything. That's
Yes.
everything.
Yes,
I
that's
want to
what I
see it
need,
on this.
because I was like, as much as I love drags, I would like to just see like, I like to see it when a girl that knows exactly what you're going through
yes.
is give you a critique.
Yeah.
Because it's a lot more impactful.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Especially like when like on last season of Canada when Shay was there
Mhm.
and she's like,
Mhm.
look, I know what you've been through. Relax,
Mhm.
breathe.
Yeah.
We're not knocking you down because you're bad at what you're doing. We
Right.
just want you to be better than where you are.
Yeah.
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 And they
And
can
I'm-
just zero in like that.
And
Because
like,
they're
it
like, I
just
see
makes
what
it
you're
like
going.
a sisterhood because then like I know exactly what you're going through. I
Yeah.
felt the exact same thing when I was standing on that stage like X amount of years ago.
Yeah.
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 You know, so it's just real. And
Yeah.
I'm like, that's what I want.
Right.
And that's what I live for.
Me too.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
like you get somebody that understands.
Correct.
Like you don't just have like a person that like, you know, their drag is perfected because they've been doing it for so long.
Sure.
RuPaul.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't have a person who's like drag is perfected because they've been doing it so long. Michelle Visage.
Yeah.
And perfected is relative. She's on my shit list right now. I'm so mad at her for always going after like period
Marie
costume
Antoinette.
shit when she
Oh
doesn't know
my
what
God.
the fuck she's talking about. It makes me livid.
Look, okay, I'm like, I love Michelle. Don't get me
Yes.
wrong. I like her a lot better now.
Yes.
Because she's becoming more human instead of being like the Simon Cowell
Correct.
Drag
Yes.
Race.
Yes.
She's actually giving critique
Yeah.
instead of just being like mean.
Yeah.
Mm.
'Cause she
But-
was mean for a
Yeah.
while.
Girl, you need to get over this Marie Antoinette vendetta that you have. Because let me tell you, as long as you have a drag queen
Mm.
that's gonna get on Drag Race,
Mhm.
you're gonna see a Marie
Mhm.
Antoinette look because she is an icon. Because I'm like, let me state facts.
Yes.
Because like she does that with Marie Antoinette.
Yeah.
But you don't do it when you see a girl come out as Cher.
Nope.
You don't do it when you
know.
see a girl come out and do
Brittany.
I think she
or
gets
like-
heated. I think she gets heated.
You don't
'cause it's Madonna reference.
You don't
Yeah.
do it when it comes out and they do like Madonna. You don't do it when they come out and like how many girls have made a RuPaul reference?
Right.
Right. Right.
They
There's
can't
one
say
day
that sitting
every
right
se-
next to her.
Right.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Get
you can't
over
do that.
it.
I'm like,
Mm.
She just picks something that she thinks doesn't look
It's
good
her new
that
green.
day.
It's her new
It's her
green.
new green.
I'm like history repeats itself.
You're
Right.
gonna see
You're
it.
gonna see it.
Yeah.
And people love that silhouette.
Yes.
Do you remember when
Everyone
Maddie
does.
Morpus did it and she had her head down here?
Yes.
Yes, and she
Fucking
was like
great.
And she was like duck walking with
Hilarious.
her head in like a platter. I'm like,
Wonderful.
yes, I'm like, it's gonna be sickling. And you know what? I want to do one just out of spite when I get on and
Right.
be like, girl, I paid money for this costume.
Yes.
I'm gonna wear it.
Exactly. Exactly.
Also, like,
And if you don't like it, guess what? The gays on the internet will.
correct.
She's a bitch.
Hate her stinking guts. No, I'm just.
But I love her though.
I do too. Listen, she hasn't looked better. Whoever her stylist is right now,
Yeah.
the looks these past few seasons, she looks incredible.
Did you ever buy any of her stuff on Poshmark?
No, but I've almost bought a lot of Mistress Isabel Brooks stuff.
Ooh,
Is she
yeah.
selling a bunch of stuff right now?
Yeah, because she lost all that weight.
Right.
Now she's selling all her big girl costumes.
Okay.
And I'm like, ooh,
I don't know.
How's the
do I
price?
wanna
Is it
buy that?
Yeah.
I would say for what they are, I'm like, it's not that bad.
okay? Okay.
I don't know the bad juju though off of it. I don't know.
I'm like versus what she probably paid for it. I would say you're
Yeah.
getting it for a steal.
That's probably true. I make the mistake. I look at like Katya's Depop, which is just like upcharging.
Oh, I know.
She
I'm
also
like,
wears designer stuff.
Yeah.
girl, I even look. I'm like, I know I can't wear anything that the bitch has, but I
Right.
even look at
So-
Naomi Smalls, and I'm like, she was selling a whole bunch of her stuff, and it was like custom and
Yeah.
designer, and I'm like, ooh, what I would wish to be a sample size 6'2".
Oh, fuck you, bitch.
How do you store all your stuff?
Ooh.
Barely. I'm kidding. Okay, no. So this is very relevant to like what I'm going through right now. So we recently moved. So I went from having a giant basement, this like dining room that like because my roommate is an art teacher and he's also an artist.
Oh,
cool.
okay.
So like literally at our old house, like our dining room wasn't a dining room. It was like a
Right.
studio.
Right.
So like
Yes.
half of it was like his art stuff, half
Yeah.
of it was like all my drag stuff.
Ooh, yeah.
Nice.
And then upstairs we had like extra rooms.
Oh wow.
So like I had a full drag room.
wow.
Damn.
Okay.
So
yes.
I could like store my hair, my
Mhm.
wigs, I had my vanity
yeah.
all in that room, and like I would have like whatever I was working on like that month downstairs with like my sewing machine.
Right.
Yeah.
Now we've moved to like a smaller space because we went from living in a house that had like 4 people in it
Mhm.
to now me and my roommate just being like me and him.
Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So we have a little nook
Okay.
that we share that's like right next to our living room.
Okay.
So like literally all my drag is like a 5 shelf
hmm
and like a double stack rack in the corner.
Yeah.
And then you leave that nook and out in the hallway. Like
Okay.
really, if you walk up the stairs to our house,
Yeah.
we live in a duplex.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you walk up the stairs, you turn that corner. Before you walk to the living room, you just see a rack of Visa's drag.
Yeah.
Love.
And then I have like my drag in like my personal bedroom
Mhm.
because I was like, I have reached that point that I'm like, you know what? I'm fine with both of them existing because I was so into like oh my God, I need Visa and Mal to be separate.
Okay,
Yeah.
sure.
I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't need to constantly look at it.
Yeah.
Because like when I was starting drag, I'm like, that's kind of how it was. It was just like Visa had her little corner,
Yeah.
everything
Mhm.
else was mine.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That makes
You know,
sense.
but then she just got bigger
Mhm.
Right.
and bigger. And it gets to the point where like I have to remind myself that I'm like, I have to buy boy clothes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I know. They're just no fun to
Not
buy.
fun.
Because I'm constantly like, ooh, this skirt is on sale.
Yeah.
Right.
Ooh, this dress is
Right.
on sale.
Yeah.
Right.
Ooh, look at these bracelets. Look at
Right.
this jewelry. I'm like, I need a coat. It's going to get cold.
I know. Shit. I started cross dressing to work
But
because I got too many
but
good
then there's-
shit.
Because then sometimes there's some things that like I
Right.
wear in drag that
Right.
like I
Yeah.
wear as a boy.
Yeah,
Right.
same.
I'm like, I have
Right.
so many like coats and jackets and accessories that I'm like, I'll just throw on as a boy.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my God, I was waiting for it to get cold because I have this fierce like faux fur, like
Mm.
royal blue
Ooh.
coat that I pull out when it's cold and everybody's like, oh,
Fancy.
they're giving.
Mm.
Or like my like Raven Baxter like coat that I wear for like my fit like Raven look.
Wait, like
I
with
just
the
wear
lined
that.
fur, like the me.
It's
I
like-
love that.
Okay, so funny story about that coat.
Yeah.
My roommate for Christmas, he was like, I didn't know what to get you. He's like, but I walked into this is before they were canceled. He's like, I walked into Target
Yeah.
and
We're sad too, girl. Don't.
and he was like,
right here.
and he was like, I saw this coat and it just made me think of you. And then like he pulls out this like lavender, like lilac
Mm,
wool coat that has like this faux fur collar and cuffs.
yes.
And I'm like, he's like, it gave very That's So Raven to me. And I thought
Yes.
that you needed this. And I was like, I do. And then I literally just nonstop recreated a whole
Mm.
That's So Raven look.
Yes.
And then I did it for like a nostalgia. I'm like, no, it wasn't nostalgia because that's when I did my Confession of a Shopaholic look.
Mm.
It was for TV themes.
Okay. Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
okay.
and I did That's So Raven. And that's when like I was coined as like the Raven Baxter of St. Louis.
Wow.
Because like I took that number
Everywhere.
Oh,
Yeah,
and
girl.
people love that.
Like,
Oh,
and
yes.
I'm like, it's been a minute since I pulled out since like Visa got new pads. She can't fit the
Oh.
jeans anymore.
Okay.
Mm,
So I
okay.
gotta like do something. And then like it's so sad because I like made and like hand painted like this like graphic design on like the jeans and like this tank top. And like she was really into layering. So it was like these flared leg jeans,
Yes.
this tank top over like a white button up
Yeah.
with like
yeah.
a chunky belt on the waist.
Yeah.
And I was like, it was so cute. It's one of my favorite looks. I need to pull her out again.
Mm.
I told myself, I'm like, I'm just gonna like get bored. I'm just gonna like watch an episode of That's So Raven. I'm just gonna recreate that look.
Yeah.
I still need to do that hot pink like snake skin one.
Oh yes.
I'm forgetting that. Wasn't it? Was it head to toe, like
It was,
pants,
Oh.
like, head
everything?
to toe.
Oh.
So like the pants were snake skin.
Yeah,
the
I remember
top was
this.
snake skin.
Yeah.
And then the lapel was snake skin.
Yeah.
And then the rest of the coat was just like hot pink.
Pink.
Mm.
They
And I
had
was
some
like-
great clothes on that show.
Great clothes. And
Oh.
what was sad was like when you get to the backstory and like her style was iconic, but they had her dress a certain way because her body was developing
Yeah.
faster than the other girls on
Oh.
Disney Channel. And also her
So they were
weight,
covering her
and like
up.
her weight
Yeah.
and like her weight was fluctuating too because like
Yeah.
you would do like you would have like season 1 Raven and then like she's like heavier versus season 2
Mhm.
and she's wearing more layers and then like as the show got on you see that like she was wearing more and like that was why I'm like I didn't realize this until like I was listening to her podcast that she has with her wife
Yeah. Yeah.
and she was talking about why when she was on Disney Channel she was, if you pay attention, she was the only one of the few girls that was wearing heels on Disney Channel.
Oh no, I don't think I.
The
heard
other
of
girls
this.
were like sneakers and combat boots.
Oh.
But every time Raven was on TV, she was wearing a pair of heels
What's that about?
because the heels made her look taller. So they was like, it made her look thinner.
Oh my god, yeah. Well, and then they
Oh.
had that whole episode about like where she's at a fashion show and all of that
Exactly.
too, and I'm just
Right.
like, what are we
Right.
doing?
I'm like, that's why Raven was like, she was so conflicted because she
Yeah.
was like, y'all are telling me that my body is okay because you're writing it in the script.
Right.
But when it comes to me being costumed, y'all want me to be
what?
like thinner and
Right.
like leaner and taller. Even though like they were dressing the girl to the nines.
Yes.
Don't get me
Yeah.
wrong.
Yes.
Right.
The look slayed.
But they were still trying to.
But like I like it wasn't until like after that I was rewatching it, I'm like, yeah, Chelsea's not even wearing heels.
Yeah, yeah.
She's in like a Mary Jane or like a flat or a sneaker.
Right.
On occasion, she'll wear like a go-go boot,
Mhm.
but they have Raven in like pointed-toed, stilettoed heels.
Wow.
Damn. And see, I always thought that was really fierce.
Right.
It was like
So
growing
it's
up,
'cause
I
she
was
was
like
like,
high
she had
school
the
and the
jeans
stilettos and
and
the
the-
jeans with the flare, and
yes.
that was everything.
Exactly.
Yeah.
She was like the girl, like half of my shoes are inspired by shoes that she wore. I
Yeah.
love me a pointed-toed shoe.
Mm.
But damn, they were torturing her.
But they were like
That's awful.
And like she even talked about how like when they were doing like Cheetah Girls 2, and she's like,
Mhm.
we're dancing through Barcelona, running up and down stairs. I'm the only one that has a heel on.
Crazy. Even then.
Hated her. They hated her.
Yeah. And like easily one of their biggest stars of the time, if not the biggest.
Somebody didn't like her.
Girl, I tell people this, and this is a heel that I'm going to die on.
Mm-hmm.
If it was not for Hilary Duff
Mm.
and Raven Simone, Disney would be nothing.
Oh,
Agreed.
agreed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They carried Disney for like 10 years.
Totally, because the movies weren't giving, and Pixar was its own company back in the
Right.
day. So like they literally
Exactly.
picked that shit up.
Without those two girls, Disney
Yeah.
Channel would be nothing.
Agreed.
Yeah.
And then basically what they did was like all the stars after that followed their blueprint.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Because like without Raven, you wouldn't have Zendaya.
No.
You wouldn't have
No.
Coco Jones.
Mm-mm.
No.
You wouldn't have any of these like gorgeous and amazingly talented African American girls.
Right.
You wouldn't have Keke Palmer.
Right. What was she?
Mm.
You wouldn't have Kyla Pratt.
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
you wouldn't have all these amazing girls. I'm like, and I love that, like, you know, I'm like, you're blind to it as a kid because all you're seeing is like, you were just seeing the representation.
Mm.
Yeah.
You were just seeing people that looked like you.
Mhm. Yeah.
I'm like, and like Disney was like the first to do it.
Yeah.
Like you weren't seeing queer characters
No.
on TV shows
No.
until you saw Michael on The Proud Family.
Mm.
Right.
And like nobody has given this child his flowers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like, and now like they've brought like the bold and bolder and prouder, like the new
Oh,
Right. The
yeah,
new
yeah.
spinoff.
Proud
Yes.
Family.
Yes.
Yes.
And like now Michael is like full on like queer, non-binary,
character,
hanging
yeah.
out with the girls.
Yeah.
Like, oh my god, like I sobbed when there was an episode that Penny was having a princess party
Uh-huh.
and
Yeah.
all the girls came dressed as princesses.
Yes.
And then
Okay.
Michael shows up and they're like, oh my god, you're the prettiest princess. And like Michael was dressed as Pocahontas.
Okay.
Now
I was gonna say like a little bit like,
but like they backed it up with like
Yeah.
Michael was like, yeah, I'm like part Native American. I was like, oh, didn't know that.
didn't know that. Okay. Yeah. Sure.
But like I'm like they had to save it because I'm like
Right.
Pocahontas is one of the few Disney princesses that like people don't talk about because she had a tragic story.
Well,
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah. The representation wasn't
It's
quite
based
there.
off of a real person, and
Right.
she did not have a great time
No.
on this earth.
No.
No.
And like y'all kind of just like fluffed over it and like glamorized it.
100.
Because like there was one time, I don't know why, because like I love the music in Pocahontas.
I do too.
my
That we
God.
literally sang it on our show like 2
Yeah.
weeks ago.
I was John Smith for Halloween when that movie came out.
Were you really?
Yes.
Damn.
So like me and my friends was like, oh my god, let's watch Pocahontas. We haven't watched it in so long. And like it got to like the pirate, like the them on the ship and them singing like the song about the
Mhm.
Native Americans. We'd be like,
Oh,
that didn't age well. We're
No.
gonna watch Mulan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're gonna watch Mulan.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's wild. Wild.
It is wild.
It's
Alan Menken, though, right?
It was
Wasn't
because those were
Is that-
all him. for
Alan
the 90s.
Menken,
Yeah.
like Alan Menken, Tim Rice.
Tim Rice, right?
They,
It was all
they
them.
They can.
It was all
right.
I mean,
They
beautiful
can.
music.
I mean,
beautiful
God.
Beautiful music. I'm like, I'll listen to this. I would listen to the soundtrack of Pocahontas all day. I will skip a couple songs.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Except for one is my guilty pleasure. Savages is my guilty pleasure. And I'm gonna tell you why. It's so bad, but the music, the way it's written, the melodies,
Yeah, it's
the
very-
melodies, the way that I'm like, it's beautiful to
Yeah.
listen to. Like the only other song that like it reminds me of is like I call it like the darkest song ever to be in a Disney movie, Hellfire
From Hunchback.
Oh, from Hunchback.
Yeah, 100%.
It's a beautiful song.
Swung
But
with
I'm
that
like,
one.
They really
I'm
swung
like,
that
this is supposed to be a children's movie. I'm like, I hadn't watched that movie like fully until I was an adult because as a kid,
Scary. It was
guy
scary.
scared
It
me.
was
Yeah.
scary.
And as an adult, I felt the same. I was like, this is some fucked up shit. I don't
Oh
want to
no,
watch
as
this
an adult,
myself.
I'm like, oh, this is scary.
Yes,
let's
we're
go.
playing.
Say
I'm like, yes, you better think about how you're obsessed with this woman and she doesn't want you. It was given like vertical drama.
Yes.
It was given like real good short. Like, ooh, I gotta get this VIP because I gotta finish this.
Yes.
You know, it was given that he's like, I love her, but she's a sinner and it's making me sin, and I don't want to think about that.
Right.
I'm
I mean, that is the whole
burden.
premise, isn't he? He's a priest and he
Yes.
like summons these demons.
Like this, like he's
He summons demons?
His like desire in that song like brings the hellfire up.
Pretty much.
It's not just metaphorical.
Well,
I'm like,
visually.
it was metaphorical.
Oh, I watched a different movie, girl.
But visually, oh no, they was coming up at the fire.
Okay, yeah,
yes.
yes.
Ooh, I'm sorry, I'm getting excited. This
No,
man will keep taking
I'm
me
getting
first.
scared. We got to change the subject. I love that. I just came across. Have you ever been a Drag Race fan?
Yes.
I was stalking your Instagram again earlier, just to be sure, and that it was you coming.
Sure.
And that I didn't get the name wrong again. And I saw you performing home. The Wiz was just in town. Did you get to see it?
No, I haven't gotten to see it yet. But everybody's telling me that, like, oh my god, it's so good. You need to see it
Because they combined the movie parts and the stage parts. Yeah.
So
Crazy.
A great friend of mine also like works at my day job, so I constantly see her all the time. Gloria Good, local performer here.
Okay.
Amazing. I love her. Her and her partner Corey just recently saw it. They just saw it like I think Thursday, one of them.
Yeah.
No, I think they saw it on Tuesday.
Mhm.
And she we were literally painting because we literally just did a show on Wednesday. We were doing Wagon Wheel, Watusi.
Right.
Okay.
I would say if you love like a fun drag show where you get to like have control, go to a Wagon Wheel Watusi.
Oh, wait, what's the formula?
So the performers pick their first two numbers.
Uh-huh.
The
Okay.
last number, the crowd gets to decide
Love.
what they do.
Okay,
So it's almost like
okay.
a drag roulette.
Yeah.
But like pretty much they just shout out options and they're just like, oh my god, because like they call it Wagon Wheel Watusi because they were like Misty Terrain here in St. Louis. She loves burlesque.
Okay,
And
yeah.
it's-
Yes.
I'm like, it's one of my favorite movies.
It's a great
too.
one.
I love
Yeah.
it. And she was like, oh my god, what if we did a show that was like literally Christina Aguilera being like, what number do you want to see me do? I know all of them. Which one do you want to see me do?
Yeah.
And she'll just Wagon Wheel Watusi.
Right.
Yeah.
So she's like, oh my god, what if we did a drag show like that?
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my god,
I love
That's
that.
so great.
sickening.
Yeah.
And like I do it and all the time it's like the most fun that I ever have.
Yeah.
I'm like, and it's amazing. But yeah, so Gloria Good and her and her partner,
Yeah.
they went and saw it and like we were I was doing my makeup and like she FaceTimed me and she's like, sister, what you doing? I'm like, the same thing that you're doing my makeup.
Yeah.
And she's like, good. I wanted to talk to you about The Wiz. She's like, if you want to go see it, go see it.
Yeah.
And I would gladly see it with you. Because like I made this joke and I was like, because everybody's going to see it. And I'm like, I told like all my white friends, I'm like, all of y'all are anti-black because y'all didn't take me to see Wicked. Y'all didn't take me to see The Wiz. Y'all are all hateful. All y'all Anglo-Saxon bitches gonna go sit in that Fox
Love
theater
that.
and watch all these talented black people on this stage and not be like, oh, Visa, come with me, girl, so you can see these talented black people sing these songs that you mush your mouth to for 3.5 minutes in a wig. And girl, I'm like, and then it's a sickening cast because it's
great.
It's Kyla Jade. I was a fan of her when she was on The Voice.
Oh, I don't think
Okay.
I knew her from
Yeah,
there.
she's playing Eveline.
Yes.
And she is a
Singer.
sickening vocalist. Like, whenever you get a chance, I need you to go on your Apple Music, whatever you use, Tidal, Spotify, even though they canceled. Whatever you use, go on there and look up Kyla Jade and look up Daydreaming. She does a cover of Daydreaming by Aretha Franklin.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it will knock your socks off.
Okay.
Or if you don't want to stream it, go on YouTube and look up
Yeah.
her performance of One Night Only from Dreamgirls.
Yes.
And it was like her for the semifinals of The Voice.
Oh, okay.
She's sings the hell out of that song. She should have won. The Voice is known for doing like powerhouse vocalists dirty.
Oh,
Damn.
But
Let them know.
I digress. You know, I may be just bitter because it was another one of the shows I auditioned for and I didn't get on.
Haters.
what a bunch of fucks.
I auditioned for The Voice.
Fuck you, The Voice.
I auditioned for The Voice more than I auditioned for Drag Race.
Really?
What?
I've only auditioned for Drag Race twice. I auditioned for The Voice 4 times.
Oh, they can suck it.
They can suck it. They don't know what they got.
4 times. I auditioned when they came here in St. Louis, and like we auditioned in like Ballpark Village.
Yeah.
And like we had to like walk through Busch Stadium and go to like one of the conference rooms to audition.
Oh, okay. I was like, they did it on the field? And I was
Yes,
like,
it was-
and step out onto the mound. And you have to do the Star Spangled Banner. Yeah.
Yes,
That'd be
and then
cool.
and then I
Kinda
auditioned
cool.
in Chicago. It was the worst experience
Oh,
ever. I'm like,
oh.
I probably knew that I probably wasn't going to get that time because like everything was going wrong. We were stuck in traffic. I got lost. I had this really cute outfit on, and like somebody's, I think like my mom or somebody like spilled something in the back seat.
No.
No.
And like I sat in it,
Oh.
so it looked like I like
You shit
Let
yourself.
shit.
Oh, no.
Because I sat in somebody's Coke that they spilled in
Oh,
the back seat.
God.
And mind you, I'm like, if I was wearing like anything but baby pink cherry blossom pants,
Because of course.
it would have been okay.
Yeah.
Like, it was a sickening outfit. I had on like these like pink pants that I got from like ASOS, and they like had this like cherry blossom like pattern on them.
Yes.
I was wearing like this black turtleneck.
Yeah.
I had on like a black like faux leather like moto jacket.
Yeah.
And I was wearing like this wide brim like fedora and like, you know, shades. So like I was
Yeah.
like cool
Ready.
and
Yeah.
hip. I was ready.
Yeah.
And then
And you
I was
sat
like,
in soda.
And then the drink's drunk.
Sat
That's so
in-
sad.
I sat in soda as I like run to this audition and I sing "Glory" by John Legend.
Okay.
And I was like, and it was that audition that I realized that like the Voice, they have a formula for what they're looking for,
Yeah.
Okay.
and they're looking for
They're
different
casting a show.
archetypes.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes.
They're looking for these archetypes
Mhm.
that they know are going to get people's attention.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I really didn't realize that until like when I went to Chicago, and I was very observant my second
Okay.
time around,
Mhm.
because the first time I was like, something's off,
Mm.
because I'm like, they put us in this room, so they put you in this room and they sit you in like a V,
Okay.
Mhm.
Yes.
and like
Oh.
they have a producer, and you're all organized by like last name.
Okay.
Okay.
So like my last name is Hudson.
Okay.
Okay.
So like I'm in like a room full of like H last names,
Okay.
and like a producer, and like this producer, you can tell what he's looking for because he's sitting there. He has his cowboy hat on. He has on his Wrangler jeans. He has on like a
Okay.
graphic tee, and he
Yeah.
has on boots, and like
Yeah.
you know, and he's just like, okay, and he's calling us up one by one to like sing, and like this is like our audition in St. Louis. So I was in an amazing group of singers. Mind
Okay.
you. I'm like, I get up, I'm like, I sing "I'm Your Baby Tonight" by Whitney
Oh,
Houston.
love,
So I'm
yeah.
like, I like
Mm.
belt my heart out, and like
Yeah.
I'm giving that. And then another girl gets up and she sings a song by like Prince. Amazing.
Okay.
I'm like, oh, she's getting cast.
Yeah.
This other girl comes up. She looks like your standard Midwestern Missouri girl. She has on
Okay.
like a bralette as a top.
Okay.
She has
Okay.
on like these cut off jeans with like a boot, and like she has
Uh-huh.
like the beached wave hair.
Right.
Mhm.
And she sings like some like Faith Hill song.
Sure.
Beautiful
Sure.
singer, but
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, he's probably gonna choose her.
Uh-huh.
And then this other guy comes up. He sings like Garth Brooks. I almost said Girth
Oh.
Brooks. It's a different name.
Sister.
Love
Garth
Brooks.
Brooks. Big
Love it.
fan.
He
I have no idea who Garth
He
is.
sings like this Garth Brooks song. I don't know what it was
Yeah.
either. And then he's like, okay, these are the people that I want to see. And he picks the 2 country singers.
Okay.
And then this one guy did like that one George the Budapest song. My mom's in Budapest with my
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. Yes. Yeah, I know that one. Yeah.
Yeah. So
I
I'm
know
like-
that song.
and the guy was like sung it beautifully, but
Oh.
he just sounded too much like
The
he was like
recording.
sounded
Yeah.
just like, but like had an amazing voice.
Yeah.
And
Right.
he was very pretty.
Mhm.
So I'm like,
Okay.
okay. I'm like, okay, so they got like the country music stars,
Okay.
and then
Right.
a white heartthrob. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
he's not looking for me this time around.
Right.
Okay.
So I'm like, okay, maybe next time around I get another producer.
Sure.
Chicago, I get the exact same producer.
Boo.
He
No.
remembers me from the last time.
Yeah.
And like this group, it was a lot more diverse in this group. So
Okay.
I'm like, okay, so he's not just looking for country
Yes.
singers. That's great.
Okay,
Yeah,
great.
yeah.
So like we got like some pop girlies.
Mhm.
I'm like, we had some gospel in there.
Yeah.
We had a singer-songwriter in there. But then in my group, I realized I'm like, wait a minute. Because I look to my left and I look to my right and I look further down. I'm like, I'm between a like 6'4", blonde-haired, blue-eyed, like singer-songwriter.
Okay.
And then I'm sitting next to this like cool, hip Latin guy with like a goatee.
Mhm.
And then I look over and then I see like a young, like, like very like looks like Disney Channel-esque,
Mhm.
Okay.
like
sure.
Look at Jonas.
15, 16,
Yes.
like Jonas Brother year
Okay.
old. And I'm like, damn it, I'm in the heartthrob.
What is that?
I'm like, they're looking for the young, beautiful
Ah.
face that the girls are gonna go crazy for.
Right, right.
Like, darn it. I'm like, why couldn't I have been in the powerhouse section?
Right,
Where is all the
right,
plus size girls now
right,
singing Aretha
right.
Franklin?
Well, and like, why are we dividing it up by letter and then saying like you're only looking for this
Right.
and like
I'm
Right.
like, that's the group that I'm supposed to
Exactly.
be in. Where is the girls that are singing the Clark sisters? Where are the Kelly Clarksons?
Yes,
yes.
Give me the belting girls.
Yes.
Give me the girls that are in musical theater and like I can't cut it in theater, so I'm
Right.
gonna try to do a recording
Exactly. Or
career.
can I just
Right.
get a woman in here, please?
I
I'm
know,
tired of singing to
right?
this
I'm like-
man.
And then I'm like, we went into COVID and I auditioned twice and they did like virtual auditions.
Okay.
So they did it during a Zoom call.
Okay.
And I'm like, oh my God, I finally get a woman producer.
Yes.
And instead of just telling me, oh, you're not picked, she's like, I didn't pick you and this is why.
Love a little
okay.
feedback.
Okay.
I'm like, and she gave me feedback.
Yeah,
and she was like, you're an amazing singer.
Yeah.
She's like, you are an amazing vocalist. And I feel like you will be on the show one day.
Mhm.
Okay.
She's like, I just feel like your time isn't right now because I feel like you want to do it all and you don't have to. Because
Oh.
by the time I auditioned for that, the Lion King, the Beyonce Lion King Black is King album
Yeah.
dropped.
Mhm.
So I did Spirit.
Mhm.
And like, mind you, I'm in the basement of my mom's house, belting the house down. And my
Yeah.
grandma's like, y'all shut up, stomping upstairs. My grandson is singing for the voice.
Right.
He's gonna make, and like every time I auditioned, my grandma like prayed and wished me
Mhm.
good luck. And she's like, you're gonna do this. And if not, there's something else in life.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Don't give up dreams. Do what your heart desires. So I'm like, audition. I'm like, I sung it. And like the lady was like on the verge of tears. She's like, you have an amazing voice.
Yeah.
But she's like, you don't have to do all that. All you have to do is just sing.
Yeah.
She's like, all the runs and the
Mhm.
riffs and the
Mhm.
trills.
Yeah.
She's like, that's great.
Mhm.
She's like, but you don't have to do it because
Yeah.
you have the voice.
Yeah.
Just let
She's
it
like,
go.
you have the title of the show. You have the voice.
You have the
Mhm.
voice.
You don't have to do all of that.
Yeah. That's great. I mean, they're always and I think it's the same thing with Drag Race. Be yourself.
Be yourself.
They're always and it sounds like the mistake that guy made by trying to sound like too much like the recording. It's like, well, we've heard
Who
this
are
version
you?
of it.
Yeah,
Who are you?
I don't know. That guy made it to the blind auditions. He didn't
Damn
make
it. I mean,
well.
what?
He didn't make it on the live show, but he made it to the blind auditions.
Well,
Okay.
all right.
Nobody turned around, but he
Right.
made it to the blind auditions.
But
I'm like,
it's so funny. It's just like they're casting a show. They're not really looking for the best voice at that moment.
at that moment,
Yeah.
I'm like, they're not looking for the best voice until like they get like the storylines and like,
Right.
okay, now we can really dial in.
Yeah.
Like,
Right.
who's the best singer?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Because like sometimes the best singers don't win those shows.
No.
You know, we saw what happened to Jennifer Hudson.
Yeah.
Jennifer Hudson.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know,
True.
I'm like, only a handful of those people actually
Correct.
deserve it.
Yes.
Yeah. Did
Yeah.
Fantasia win?
Yes.
Okay, that's right. I was gonna say that one was like
Yes. She
Mm.
truly earned in my
that
opinion.
girl, that was like a rags to riches story.
Yeah.
Like her, Jordan. I'm like, I'm pretty sure Jordan.
It's
I think-
crazy
I
how
think
many
Jordan
American Idol
won
people
hers.
are like huge. Like that was actually a
big
huge. I mean,
thing.
like Kelly Clarkson.
She was the American Idol.
Yes.
the first one.
She was
Yeah.
the first one.
Yeah. Love
she
her.
was the American Idol. Don't even get me started.
You love American Idol.
I loved American. I wanted to be on American Idol so bad. I was waiting for the day when they dropped the age of 16 for me to audition for American Idol too.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
And it was funny because I auditioned after, because a lot of my family went.
Okay.
And like
Okay.
my even my brother auditioned. He is not a singer. He just wanted to be on television because, and he told me this. I didn't know,
Mhm.
but he's like, when you audition for American Idol, they have two separate lines. One line is for the people that just want to be on TV and they want to be goofballs.
Yeah.
And they want to be like, oh my God, I want my 5 minutes of fame. I
Yeah.
want to be the meme. And then the other line are like people that have been scouted out by producers from like singing competitions,
Okay.
talent shows,
Oh.
other auditions for other shows.
I didn't know anybody got asked.
Like theater auditions,
Yeah.
like singing auditions, people that were like picked from like theater auditions, like the Muni or like something
Right.
like that.
Yeah.
And like this was back like in Florida, and like he went and like our cousin, she's an amazing singer. She
Mhm.
grew up singing in our church for like years. She's amazing. She's won several local talent competitions in our hometown.
Yeah.
So she was like that it girl when it came to putting a mic in front of her mouth
Mhm.
and the gold that would come out of it.
Mhm.
My brother said he knew that they weren't really looking for raw talent when our cousin did
Yeah.
not get cast
Right.
in American Idol.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, yeah, you're clearly like,
I'm like, did I still watch it?
Yeah.
Absolutely,
Sure,
because
sure.
I love American Idol. I love the story. I love the people. Some of my favorite people come from American Idol.
yeah.
Some of my favorite like movies are inspired by American Idol.
Love
Like
that.
American Dream is one of my favorite movies.
Really?
With Mandy Moore.
And Hugh, what's his face? Hugh
and
Grant.
Hugh Grant.
Hugh Grant.
Hugh Jackman.
Hugh Jackman.
Hugh Grant. Yeah. No, but it's so good, and like it's the stories, the plot of the people,
Yeah.
and like especially when you like, because like there are things American Idol that like you get real people,
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
and when you get that person that's like real,
Mhm.
Yeah.
and like
You really root
golden,
for them.
you really root for them.
Yeah.
Like you root for the Kelly Clarkson,
Yeah.
you root for the Fantasia,
Yeah.
Yeah.
you root for the David Archuleta.
Mhm.
I think that's
Making
what
a
drag.
comeback.
David is making
He
a
is
comeback.
making a comeback.
I think that's what still
And
draws me
I'm sorry, and
No,
I'm like,
please.
I knew it, David. You
Oh,
weren't hiding from me.
Yeah.
I knew it because I had a crush on you since I was 12 years old,
He's
and
so
I
cheap.
knew
Yes.
it, and
Yeah.
I knew it, and I made this joke to all my friends because like he performed at Pride here in St. Louis,
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was like one of our headliners.
Yeah.
Him, I'm like, I think it was him and Jordan Sparks.
Wow.
We had them both.
Yeah.
And I always joke to my friends. I'm like, I'm gonna sleep with that man. I'm
Mhm.
gonna sleep with that man when he comes to town,
Mm.
and like my little 13-year-old heart is gonna like scream.
Yeah.
He's very attractive.
I didn't, but
dreamy.
I'm like, and he just looks like he's like a sweet human being.
Yes.
Sweetie.
Yeah.
Like,
You want to wake up beside him.
like no, when I tell you, like I was obsessed with him.
Yeah.
I had like posters of him.
You have the
Love
bubblegum
that.
statue.
I had the bubblegum statue. Literally, my Gmail was
No.
malarchuleta97 at gmail.com.
Love.
Yeah, I was
that.
like, I'm going to marry him.
Yeah.
The whole
And
time.
still am.
The whole time I'm like, I'm not going to marry him. He's straight. But now I'm like, should I pull that email back out? Because now I have more of a
I think
chance.
maybe.
Yeah,
now.
you should. I mean,
maybe.
From what you've just said, it
So,
sounds like
David,
it's all
if
This
you're
is a
watching-
shot. Yeah.
If you ever come back into town, come and see me. Follow me on Instagram. I follow you. Follow me back.
Could you imagine if you got on Drag Race and he was a guest judge?
If him or Lil Nas X was guest,
Oh.
flip my lid.
Mm.
I told myself that I'm like, if they want to see Visa act a fool on
Yeah.
national television,
Yeah.
bring David Archuleta as a guest judge.
Mhm.
Bring Jonathan Bailey to the U.S. as a guest
Yes.
judge. Bring Lil Nas X as a guest judge, and bring Beyonce. If you get the budget to get Beyonce,
They're working that way.
Well,
They've
y'all
got some-
y'all are gonna see me do backflips.
Yeah.
Mm.
Oh no.
Somersault. And like it's funny because I tell my roommate because I keep having these like reoccurring like drag race dreams.
Mhm.
Okay.
So I feel like my grandma always says if you have dreams more than once, it's manifestation
Yeah,
happening.
absolutely.
Keep going with it.
Yeah.
Don't say I won't or if.
Mm-hmm.
Say when.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Because my grandma is full on like she's not woo woo or anything. She's just a Christian lady.
Yeah.
But she does believe in manifestation.
I do too.
Absolutely.
She believes
Yeah.
that if you speak things into existence,
Yeah.
they happen. And
Yes.
things are working. Your words are so powerful.
It's true.
So I'm like, not if, when. When I get on Drag Race.
Yes.
Mhm.
I'm like, I have these reoccurring dreams of like, who's going to be a guest judge,
Mm.
what the theme for the promo is going to be. I have 2 themes and they alternate between the 2.
Oh my god, in dreams, yeah.
But they keep having, and they call it like lucid dreamer.
Yeah.
Like I can remember my dreams vividly.
Ooh, jealous.
And like I used to write them down as a kid.
Yeah.
So like I have like a journal just full of like dreams that I've had.
That's so cool. You still have them.
I can remember them so vividly. And like I will always tell my friends, and like, so like I would just like sketch out like looks and things, because like I keep having this reoccurring dream of like a Drag Race promo, and like it's like Queens in Space, or like Queen of the Stars, and like the song is like Star Baby, and like I keep having like this reoccurring dream, and like I've even like sketched the outfit. My roommate like painted a self-portrait of it.
Yes.
And I'm like, so if I get on, and I keep having this reoccurring dream that like my dream it's like just the promo.
Yeah.
The announcement. So like it's not behind the scenes. It's my dream is me sitting in my living room watching me be announced on Drag Race.
That's crazy.
And I just see, and it's like, 'cause you're a star, baby. And it's a dream, the dream of me. And I'm like in like this full like Betty Page, like pin-up number, like corset with like
little
this,
Jetson
like,
situation.
with, like this like tool like train. And like I'm like perched on this moon. And I'm like, oh my god, like
These, I'm getting chills.
I wrote it
That would
down,
be
and
so
I'm like,
cool.
and I say like, shoot for the stars, and like I blow glitter, and then it like transfers to like the next queen, and then I wake up, and I wake up every time, and I'm like, what? No, I want to see the rest of it.
I want to watch the show.
I'm like, who's the rest of the cast?
Visa, when, not if.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I know. And then like there's another one, and it's this one's weird though, and I don't think it will ever happen.
Okay.
But who knows?
Yeah.
And like it's like RuPaul, and she's standing in like a mall.
Okay.
And she's like, "Are my girls ready to sweep?" And like the doors open, and it's just all of us running in like a mall, and like we're all in like mall drag. And I'm like, and it's me, and like now this one, it's not a promo. I keep having like a dream of like the promo shot.
Okay.
And it's all of us, like 12 girls.
Yes.
Yes, I even remember there's 12 of us
12, yeah.
that season.
Low numbers. But
And they have us all on an escalator. And it just says like RuPaul's Drag Race. And it's me. Once again, I don't know why in dreams I like to be perched on things, but I'm on the escalator, one leg straddled over the escalator, and like a velour track suit with like a like handbag with a little dog in it, and like
a beret.
and like no like sunglasses in my hair.
Yes.
And I'm just like, oh my god,
About to fall off the escalator. Oops.
and I'm like, where's my brain coming up with these? And then one that I had recently, because like they straight like those 2 are the main like constants that I always dream about. This one, it was like cinematic queens.
Okay, yeah.
And it's like they assigned us.
Ooh, like characters or like old Hollywood starlets.
like movies.
Oh,
and
yeah.
stuff like that.
Ooh.
And then of course in my dream I get the Wizard of Oz.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Well,
I'm like, is this destined? Because I'm like, who loves Wizard of Oz? I'm like, everybody loves Wizard of Oz. I'm like, why was I the one that I got the Dorothy one?
Right?
I'm like, so it's like
I was gonna ask you who you were, so you
it's like weird. It's weird. And like I remember in that dream, it's specifically just my shot in the promo. And it's just like
winner.
And I'm
Winner,
like,
winner.
I'm in black and white, and then I like burst into Technicolor.
Ooh.
And
love.
I'm like, ooh. I'm like, make this happen.
Make these happen. I mean,
Drag Race, listen to
honestly.
me and make these happen and cast me for all of them.
all of them, regardless. I mean, like, obviously, I want to see you in at least one of those, but all of those ideas are so
Yeah, I wanna see
fierce.
all those.
And if we see them show up on that fucking show,
we know where to go.
we're suing on her behalf.
Yeah.
And then there's one with a bus. I don't know, like very like Priscilla and like
They might.
yeah.
Wait, no. Rue's new movie's about a train, isn't it? I was like, they're about to do that.
so like who knows?
Yeah.
Planes, trains, and
Automobiles.
automobiles.
That'd be very cute.
And then like
Oh, all like the flight travel. I mean, you have to give people the brief again, so they don't come out like stewardesses, like in
I
season
know,
7.
no, because what was funny was I was because I was talking to a friend and we were just talking about like, oh, what would be a sickening promo that you would love to see? I was like, I would just like to see a nautical one. I would like to see Queens
Under
at
the Sea.
Sea.
Yes.
Queens at Sea.
Yes.
And then it just so happened then season 17 was
Yeah,
announced.
with
and
Was
it
it
was
that
water.
It was the water
Oh,
stuff.
right.
It was water. It wasn't nautical because,
it-
like, a lot of the girls said they gave them the brief and they said they don't want nautical. They want the shape of water.
That's why Susie Toot came with that fucking sailor
Yes.
costume.
That's
That's why she
like-
pulled that out later.
It was like they want the shape of water.
Yeah.
Like literally, I'm like, and like, Lexi gave me this tea when I worked with her.
oh my God, dream.
And she was like,
Love her.
apparently Drag Race has been wanting to do like a water theme for like years, but they couldn't figure out like the logistics of drag and water.
Right.
Okay,
But they was
sure.
Oh, we got it, and we're doing it.
Well, and that was a good.
It
That was a
was
good promo.
good.
It was.
I really liked Rue's
so-
look on
Well,
that.
and that's so
was
key
so
too, because I
good.
mean, how many years have they been saying like, no slick back? We don't like a lot of wet
Yeah,
hair, especially Rue. And I always thought that was so funny because her promo, it's just like just a
Yeah.
little lift,
Yes.
hair
but
was
it's
just
slick.
a little bit.
She's like, this is the only way you can
And
do
it's
it.
funny, and I love that. Like, I love Lexi, and I love that. Like, her promo, people live for it as sickening, but that was not the original plan.
No,
Oh.
She was not. She had a designer that she was working with,
Uh-huh.
and she had another outfit in plan, but everything just didn't work out. She has the outfit now, and now it's like she wears it in like if you look at her like Mr. ad, she
Okay.
wears it in that, and she's
Okay.
like,
I'm
oh yeah,
gonna
that's the
find it.
outfit that I'm wearing in
Okay.
like the Mr. ad.
Okay.
But it just didn't work out for the promo.
Interesting.
So she's like, she just showed up with her and body glitter
let's go. And I mean, she can get away with that
I
shit. There are
mean-
not many queens
and
that
a
think who
human
can.
hair wig. And I'm
Right.
like, honestly, slay.
Slay.
I'm like, she ate that promo. Susie ate that promo.
Yeah.
I full on. I'm like, no shade. I love Anya, and she's also
Yeah.
in our top 5 because
Yeah.
she's like
Love
the
Anya.
sweetest
Loved
person
her.
ever.
Yeah.
But
That's so good
like-
to hear.
But
Yeah.
like Susie too ate that promo. I full on thought she was winning. No,
We did too.
Kinda thought
No
that
tea, no
that's
shade.
way
And
it
the
was gonna
fact that
go.
it was a big, I think it was a production choice. That the way they did her at the end, it was
No,
so
y'all
left
were living
field.
for her
They
all the way
really
up
screwed
to
her up.
the end.
The
And I'm
moment
like,
you send her
yeah.
home, I don't get that. I don't get that at
It was
all.
just editing.
Yeah. But
And
then
then
she
they
won the lip sync.
And there was
thing.
like, we'll redeem her with the lip sync. She won the
Yeah.
first lip sync, and then
Eh.
she won the lip sync.
Sure.
Lollapalooza.
Right.
Which-
So you know
right.
what?
Whatever.
Let her have it.
But
I'm
then
like,
don't
I
make
like
the Lollapalooza a concession contest because unfortunately she did good.
Yes.
But she didn't win that,
No, I don't.
in my opinion.